Welcome to your Load US Business Briefing. Today we're looking at a record-breaking IPO that's spooking retail investors, a stark warning from Exxon about oil prices, and a Costco earnings beat that proves shoppers are still spending. Our top story: retail investors are pushing back against SpaceX's eye-popping IPO valuation. The space company is aiming to raise $75 billion at a valuation between $1.75 and $2 trillion, which would make it the largest listing in history. But many individual traders say that price tag is just too hard to justify, pointing to hype-driven spikes and the company's ongoing lack of profitability. A lot of them are saying they'll wait for a pullback before they even consider buying in. Next up, a warning from Exxon that could rattle energy markets. The company's senior vice president, Neil Chapman, says global oil stockpiles are just weeks away from record lows. He warned that a supply crunch could trigger a sharp price surge, with physical Brent crude potentially hitting $150 to $160 a barrel if inventories run out. It's a stark reminder of how fragile the supply chain still is and why the world needs more production. Meanwhile, the SEC has given Nasdaq the green light to launch binary index prediction options. These are cash-settled contracts tied to the Nasdaq 100 and its micro-index with a fixed payout of $100. Traders can bet simply on whether the index ends above or below a set level. It's a big step by traditional exchanges into the prediction market space, following similar moves by Cboe. Also today, SpaceX's S-1 filing reveals $18.7 billion in revenue for 2025, which at the company's target valuation works out to a price-to-sales multiple of roughly 93 times. That massive multiple underscores just how ambitious the IPO is, and the filing also highlights heavy losses from its AI segment. It's a lot of faith baked into a company that still isn't profitable. And in energy geopolitics, Iran's shadow fleet is keeping oil flowing to China despite US sanctions. A network of aging flag of convenience tankers is performing clandestine ship-to-ship transfers in international waters using AIS spoofing to hide their tracks. The operation allows Iran to sell billions of dollars of crude to China, funding roughly 45% of Tehran's budget. It's a cat-and-mouse game that shows how hard it is to fully cut off sanctioned oil. And finally, Costco delivered a solid Q3 earnings beat. Net income came in at $2.19 billion, with sales jumping 11.6% to $69.155 billion. Comparable sales grew nearly 10%, gasoline volumes hit records, and digitally enabled sales rose more than 21%. Membership fees were up 10.7%, with paid members hitting 82.9 million. The stock reaction was muted, but the numbers show shoppers are still loyal and spending. That's your Load US Business Briefing for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you back here tomorrow for more of the stories that matter.